Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Tim.
Good morning, Lovisa.
And welcome to this video, Tim.
Yay! Well, we've got something exciting coming up, haven't we, Lovisa?
Yeah. So welcome everyone to this video, where we want to share a little bit about our upcoming World Tree event, exploring the magic of the World Tree, and also share a shorter, like a 10-minute visualization and feel into those energies. And that's even if you're not joining, that's going to be a really beautiful connection with the tree energy.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's starting to tap into what we're going to be working with. So feel into this meditation, and then we're going to be adding on that, and much more detail. And
yeah,
it's going to be, it's a 3-part series, Tim.
It is a 3-part series, and it's do you remember we discussed before, is the definition of it a series or is it a course?
Yeah.
And so I mean the date of it, the date of the first one is also particularly special because we've chosen Imbolc. Now, Imbolc is traditionally the Celtic festival. It's the Celtic spring. Yeah. So on the 1st of February, even though everything in the Northern Hemisphere is usually frozen, it's the date that we can begin to see the return of life after the long, cold, hard winter, which is, although in the UK it's been very wet, we've got a nice little snap of cold weather now. When that passes through, you can actually see and feel the light is returning, the energy is beginning to flow back into the plants, the birds are singing. And so our first event is going to be covering this regeneration of energy, the explosion of the seed, and how it returns back into our life at this time of year.
Yeah, it's a lot about rebirth and new beginnings and like that energy.
Yeah.
And so I'm looking at the description here. So that's where we put that we'll be working with the World Tree and its pure healing and regenerating life force on a physical level. So part 1 is going to be a lot with that and connecting in with the tree kingdom, with all of nature.
Yeah.
Now we've been talking today about Frey. So Freya's
Freya.
So we do have the Norse energy strongly with us for this series, and Yggdrasil is the World Tree in the Norse tradition. But there are, in so many traditions and religions across the world, this sacred tree, tree of life, the World Tree.
The central point at which everything branches out into the different realms, the different frequencies, the different forms of reality. And the beauty of working with the energy of Yggdrasil is that it's teaching us to expand from our previously limited perspective, to be able to connect into these higher realms, to be able to connect into these alternative realities, and find an incredible amount of rooted strength within ourselves to hold these energies. And that's what we're being asked to do at the moment. And this is also what we are witnessing with it's almost like a re-emergence of the Norse gods.
Yes.
And just this lovely video that I saw on YouTube the other day, where this chap in Norway was saying the Norse gods never disappeared. They've always been there, but it's us who have now reconnected our intuition, our energy, our consciousness and our understanding to bring this back into our lives so that we can live at a higher level.
I remember a few years ago when Freya was the first one who connected with me. And I even mentioned to other light-worker friends, we were like physically here in Uppsala doing some energy work.
Yeah.
And I said, who is Freya? Exactly what goddess was she? And they were like, okay, but we're not working with the Norse energies here. So it hasn't been common here either.
No,
Even
it's
up here where there was
it's almost like they all took a step back whilst we went through the passageway of the 3rd dimension that we have been navigating for so long. And now everything is returning back to what I would regard as a natural order. The natural order is returning. and with it come the energies and the souls that have been so dedicated in keeping that natural order.
So I think that's really lovely that we have the Norse energies. We have many other, we have masters and angels, archangels for this series, but we have the Norse kind of feel that they're kind of holding this series for us also and coming in different ways. And we will be using Yggdrasil as a symbol of the world tree. And so here's my Yggdrasil.
Ah, it's beautiful.
Scarf as well, right? So happy to finally have it. Like physically, I had only the Freya scarf.
They make such an incredible balance, don't they, with the energy of Odin, the energy of Yggdrasil, and the energy of Freya all together. It's pretty much kind of like almost like a primary spectrum of energies that we can tune into that are so utterly supportive of where we are and what we're doing at the moment.
Yeah, so we'll have Odin coming in a lot in the series too, and a lot actually with the runes as well, which is going to be fun, right?
Yeah.
Exciting. So we'll be working with runes because the Norns, who were the goddesses of fate, they would carve runes into the world tree, into Yggdrasil, and thus creating the fates of men. Yeah. And so Odin, to gain that wisdom and knowledge and the mysteries and the wisdom of the runes, he sacrificed himself to the tree, actually. For 9 days and 9 nights, to kind of saying like the hanged man, you have to let go of everything previously, and it's like to be reborn as a creator of your own life. Absolutely.
Yeah. Filled with the wisdom that he was continuously searching for. So
that's going to be exciting in part 3. So we really kind of building and working with the world tree in different perspectives, and like how you can look at it from different ways and work with it.
And I think also during the months that we are working with this energy, we are going to be introduced to an incredible world of wisdom and information that has been not hidden from us, but we have had to step up and into this new higher frequency in order to re-access, very much on a kind of a par with the way that the Atlanteans hid their information at the fall. They set it at a frequency that it was inaccessible at a lower level of consciousness. So this collective consciousness has to reach a certain point before this information becomes accessible again. And this is very much where we are with the Norse energies working with Yggdrasil, with the souls that are stepping forwards. It is now time. And they've made that very, very clear that they're stepping forwards now again to ensure that everything goes as it is supposed to be going. And I do love how they're bringing in this warrior strength. Yeah, it is strength as well, isn't it? Warrior, but it is like, no one's gonna push me to the side, or to really for us to be able to stand in our truth and speak our truth, and very much so. Love it. Yeah. So I was mentioning Frey. Let's say a little bit about him. So it's the twin brother of Freya. And then in this first part, they're really balancing each other, because they're also Freya is a goddess of love, but also of fertility. So, and Frey is really also a god of fertility, but it's a lot about the pure life force, divine life force, that energy, and it's a lot about so I'm going to show my emerald spray. It's like this green energy. So this spray is called Emerald Renewal and Recovery. So I'm going to spray a little bit. So amazing. You can feel the forest energy with this, and all energy of nature. I think we all need a bit of recovery and rejuvenation at the moment. Yeah, so healing. Fast start to the year. Yeah, but so this is a spray by Amanda Ellis of Angelic Celestial Colors. Working with this color healing system of hers. Yeah, so really that green energy. And so talking of green, we also have Pan. So he's going to be in meditation already. He's coming in the first part as well of the series. And Merlin. Yeah, no, he's a Merlin spray as well. Oh, beautiful. Now, Merlin's a bit of a surprise guest, isn't he? He's
Yeah, I was saying to him, you know more, you know him better. And when I say that, he's kind of laughing because, you know, I know him, I just haven't worked with him
no,
that much
he always
yet.
turns up. He
Mm,
always turns up when big, solid projects need to be employed into reality.
mm,
So Merlin's a taskmaster. He has a very disciplined approach. He will use alchemy to reformulate the versions of reality that need to be put into place. And he's excellent to work with, but do expect a list of to-dos.
Oh, okay, I will.
Always.
I will then. Yeah, so let's mention Pan, since I now said Pan also. So I had to look in yours and Diana Cooper's book last night, because when I just started, if you start to Google any of these, you're going to get
you won't get what you need.
That's not their pure, you know, their true essence, kind of. They really are. So yeah, because he came in and it's like the master, elemental master of nature. And so I thought, okay, but it's not really just of one element, but he's more in charge of all of the elemental masters and all of the elementals, and kind of how do you explain it?
I would explain that Pan is overseeing the re-establishment of divine order. So all of the elemental realms, all of the nature kingdom, all of the fairies, the elementals, all of the souls that work with the physical realm that we interact with on a daily basis. His most recent message, or his most recent standpoint, is the fact that the natural order has been very much corrupted on this planet. And in order to be in alignment with the ascension of the planet, this divine order, this restoration has to be adhered, it has to be acknowledged, and we can all feel it within ourselves when we interact with nature. If there's anything that is out of alignment, we know straight away. And the most healing thing that we can ever do is to connect to the nature kingdom, connect to the earth, to the trees, to the sun, the rain, and all of the aspects of this planet. And so Pan is he works very powerfully with the healing elements as well. He has he actually has working for him a medical corps known as Pan's Medical Corps, and so they are experts in physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual healing, and using the elements in the natural world that come in, that we're in contact with, that we've forgotten how to connect with, and because we're so aligned with what is known as the allopathic medical system, which is again out of alignment with divine order. So everything within nature is available to heal us, and Pan's the one. Pan knows all of this. And
now I'm reminded of something that's also said, we were talking about this, I feel the will come in, and that's a healing chamber that Odin can take us to within the world tree. So I'm feeling that same energy that you're talking of.
Very much so. Very much so.
So Odin is there too. So let's mention a little bit about part 2 and 3 as well, shall we? Because we'll be working with, so we've been talking about Freya mostly in our previous workshops as well, and I mean we have the Freya scarf as well, but there is another goddess, Frigga, as well. So actually Odin's wife, like the queen of Asgard. So Odin and Frigga, and we have Archangel Mariel in charge of the soul star chakras, and the Cosmic Masters are going to be teaching us and guiding us as we learn about and strengthen our connection with the different realms of creation. So that's going to be on a personal soul level, working with our own world tree of our soul, monad, with different branches leading out into different aspects of our soul. And on a cosmic level, connecting with the world tree out into the cosmos, with different stars, constellations, star systems. So those two. And then we have the third level, which is a consciousness level, working with the world tree as a connection point in between different levels of consciousness via our monad and all the way up to source.
Yeah.
So that last one is going to be mostly in part 3, where we'll also be working more closely with the runes.
We will, and it comes very, very close to what we would regard as the actual new year, which, as many of you might have picked up recently, there's been there's again the removal of the divine order, where the true new year, the new year that we used to celebrate in accordance to nature, is the 1st of April. And so the spring energy, the re-emergence of life, is the beginning of the new year.
So kind of preparation work here, and we're going to
lots of preparation,
amazing service work as well. That I'm feeling a lot of joy from these masters and the angels, and that there's a lot we're going to do in all 3 parts.
Absolutely, it's going to be a very expansive journey, and we've got a beautiful meditation to take you all on this morning, haven't we?
Shall we do that now? So that's kind
I think if we just move into that, and
getting a taste for this. Sorry.
That will set the energy very nicely for what we are going to be bringing through.
So when I sat down to channel this and wrote this yesterday, because it was coming in over the last few days. And actually, I even had, I said that to you, Tim, there's going to be an animal also in the meditation. And I wasn't planning on that. I knew it would be in the actual series. But I had like 5 or 6 deer suddenly in front of me on my bike.
Oh, beautiful.
Biking in the forest when I was going home. So I was like, oh, and there are stags in the world tree in Yggdrasil. So it's like, okay, so the animals are really coming in. But we have 4 main energies that are kind of holding us for this meditation, who came in with this. So we have Pan, that we talked about, Merlin, Odin, and then Gaia, because I was thinking, okay, we have these male energies, what's the feminine? And that's Gaia. And then I thought, okay, so 3 male and 1 female. And she was like, I can hold this. Like, it's like she came in like this massive mother energy, motherly, regenerative, nourishing, grounding, loving, powerfully protective of all of her children. It's really like holding us. So just feel their presence. So Pan, Merlin, Odin, and Gaia around you now as we do this meditation. And I'm going to be showing this a beautiful image here. Actually, the image that we have for our series. Do the screen share, and you and I are going to be off camera, Tim.
We are indeed. So I'm going to cut the camera now.
Me too. And I can share the image. There it is. Beautiful. So if you're ready for meditation, close your eyes and start to focus on your breath. So breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. And once again, in through your nose and out through your mouth. And with every breath that you take, now start to breathe with the energy of emerald green. So breathing in emerald green, and breathing out emerald green. And feel how you connect through the emerald ray to nature and the tree kingdom, to the pure and energizing life force of the plants.
Now with the emerald ray, there is a master energy coming in. And this is elemental master Pan. He is a powerful 9th dimensional master coordinating the work of all the elementals and the elemental masters, who are together raising the frequency of the entire nature kingdom of Earth. Now Pan smiles at you and leads you up to the tree. He invites you to take a look at this tree. What type of tree is it? Is it big or is it small? How are you perceiving it? Feel its energy. Open your heart. Do you know this tree?
And walk up to the tree now and touch it. You may touch the branches, the roots. Then put your hands against the trunk and feel the tree bark. Feel the energy flowing through the tree. Ask the tree to help you ground in now. And start to flow down into its root system. And you may feel now like you are the tree, one with the tree, or that you are like the tree. You have your own root system, just like that of the tree. Now feel the whole root system spreading out underneath the tree. Feel how wide it is and how deep it is. How connected and grounded into the earth.
Can you feel now how the root system of your tree has many pathways, many root trails? They all lead in different directions. So pick one of them now, one that is specifically calling to you. And when you've identified it, begin to follow it. Now, where does this root trail lead you? Be aware that there are not just physical roots, but also etheric, energetic roots. And they go further down and much longer distances to each side than just the physical ones.
As you explore this root trail, take in the energies that it passes through and connects with. This may be, for example, the roots of other trees, plants, fungi. It may be water, an underground river or aquifer, a well. Maybe rocks, crystals, a crystal cave. It can be a ley line, flowing lava, maybe going all the way down into hollow earth and the heart of Gaia. Just explore this, breathe and relax and take it all in. Feel how connected the tree is into the depths of the earth and how it's interchanging energy with the earth, both giving and receiving.
Now move back up the root system, back up into the trunk of the tree, and see and feel your own body touching the tree, being at one with it. Take a few deep breaths. And then continue to go upwards, up through the trunk of the tree and into the crown. Feel the different branches, the leaves or the needles, maybe nuts or fruit. Allow yourself to receive a feeling for the entirety of the whole crown. Again, notice that there are both the physical branches and also etheric or energetic ones. And these are leading out into other realms and worlds, out into the magnificence of the stars.
Pick one branch now and explore. Where does it lead you? Take in the energies that it passes through and connects with. This is the air itself. It can be birds, clouds, raindrops. And moving further out with the energetic branch of the tree, it can be connecting with other planets of our solar system, the moon, the sun, and with other stars and star systems. And the tree is anchoring in these energies into the earth. And it's interchanging energy and light, communicating with the cosmos. Explore this, breathe, and relax as you take it all in.
Now, Master Pan is calling you back into your body. He smiles warmly, and with your hand still touching the tree, he asks you to feel into how the root and the branch that you have explored balance and support each other, and how the energy flows in both directions between them. As above, so below. Han invites you to come back and do this several times. Explore and pick other roots and other branches to see where they lead you, and how they interconnect in a vast network, connecting heaven and earth. One tree and a multitude of pathways.
And now Pan asks you to just lean into the emerald energy of the tree for a few moments. The emerald ray of nature. The healing, regenerating energy of emerald green, of renewal and recovery, of deep healing. Breathe this energy into every single part of you. Feel its revitalizing effect. Take a few deep breaths and just breathe with the energy of emerald. Breathe it into every single part of you. Your physical body, your mental body, your emotional body, your spiritual body, your aura. Feel how it fills you up. And thank the tree and feel its response. Its peaceful, loving, wise energy.
Now you suddenly become aware of movement next to or in the tree. As you look up, there is an animal present. See which animal this is and how it is connected to the tree, how they co-create together. Maybe a big animal like a deer, or maybe even an elephant, or a small animal like a squirrel, a bird, or even a small insect. Feel the energy of this animal and what it wishes to gift to you today. Joy, peace, healing, love, understanding, protection, strength, wisdom. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, send love and gratitude back to the animal.
And now join together with the animal and with Master Pan and with many elementals, other animals, masters, angels, dragons. Indeed, feel a multitude of souls joining you now around the tree. All of you are sending love, gratitude, and healing to the tree. Now, this tree is a representative of every tree, of all the forests of the earth. It's a representative of the one tree, the world tree. Feel the power of all those present and how you're sending love and healing to the forests of the earth now. Just breathe with the power of these energies, of these healing energies and loving energies, sending them into the forests of the earth.
And now just continuing to breathe. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, and start to slowly come back to your body in the here and now. Take another deep breath in. Breathe out. Feel your body. Feel yourself back, back. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Move your hands and your feet. Feel your feet on the floor send beautiful roots down into the planet. Anchor this energy in. And when you are ready, open your eyes. Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back, everyone.
Beautiful, Lovisa. Thank you for that.
Yeah, thank you. Beautiful energies, kind of a taste of what we'll be working with.
A taster of what we've got in store.
Yeah.
And so
I did want to mention something. I had someone ask me who's actually from New Zealand, saying like, here we're talking about the spring energy and all this rebirth and renewal and everything, and how does that work for people in the southern hemisphere? And of course it works wherever you are, because collectively that's what we're going through, these energies of rebirth and renewal. So that's not a problem. And also I really felt that would be really beautiful to have that harvest energy, that balancing energy. And I felt it as a very feminine energy and nourishing energy coming in for those of you joining from the southern hemisphere too. And of course they're all of these seasons are always present as well, but our focus is this and our focus is this springtime energy, what we're working with, and rebirth and regeneration. So should we say the dates for the series? Starting on February 1st at Imbolc, the first one, and then the 1st of March, which is actually, I spent a year in a tiny village in Switzerland, and there it's called Chalandamarz. So that's in the Engadine, and that is I don't know what it's called in English. Rätoromanisch is Romance. I don't know, language. Anyway, and it's also a spring festival, like calling in the spring again. And then the third part is on the 20th of March, which is the spring equinox. Yeah,
and also the sun moves into Aries, which is always that powerful upsurge of energy. So we're going to be right in the particular window that is going to be launching us into what is actually the new year.
Beautiful. So thank you for joining us today in this video. Thank you, Tim, everyone.
Thank you, Lovisa.
And hope to see you there.
Look forward to seeing you here on the 1st.
So sending you all lots of love and see you soon.
Bye for now.
Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.